Good afternoon, and welcome to Marketing the Magic Live. It is Friday afternoon, and I'm guessing that many of you are actually off work today. If so, yay. If not, I'm sorry you're stuck at the office. I'm here by choice because I'm the boss. I didn't have to be. In any case, it is Friday afternoon, and so we're going to have a little bit of fun today instead of getting all stuffy and talking about business things. So we're going to talk about a little bit of Disney news that I've been hearing in the room. Well, not a little bit, a lot of Disney news that I've been hearing buzz about over the last couple of weeks. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. I want to make sure that I am connected so I can see who's talking, if anybody actually does chat with us today. So give me just a moment and we'll get started. Now, if you are joining us, go ahead and answer the question of the week. This will be the last time we ask it for this week. And that question of the week is, what is your favorite Disney theme park? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. My personal favorite is the Animal Kingdom, except in summer months because it is hot. But in any case, give me just a moment. I'm going to make sure we're up and live and good and such, and we will get started. Okay, we're going to get started. The monorail, Donna, that is not a Disney theme park. That is an attraction. Anyway, I guess I'll take that, since it does ferry you back and forth to the theme parks at Disney World and Disneyland. In any case, we're going to get started. So, awesome. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate the comment there. All right. So first up, and this has been something I've seen over the last several weeks, and there was another big burst of buzz yesterday. The rumor is that Apple is considering purchasing Disney in a takeover attempt. Now, that brings up a lot of mixed feelings for me. I immediately go back to the 80s when Disney was in danger of hostile takeover and being broken up into component pieces, and it was at a very different time for Disney, though. That was just before Michael Eisner and Frank Wells came in and took over the company and really revitalized Disney and led it towards what Disney has become today. It's very strange because up until now, it's been that Bob Iger has been leading the Disney acquisitions era, right? I mean, Disney's been acquiring companies, not being acquired. They've bought Marvel and they, all these other properties that they've incorporated into the Disney sort of lexicon. And then now there's this idea that Apple might be purchasing Disney. Now, it is rumor. It does make a certain amount of sense for Apple, of course. I can't imagine really what the benefit would be for Disney. I mean, they're not as cash rich as Apple, but Disney's doing okay. They actually hit an all-time high, I think, in the last couple of days. So it's a pretty strange thing, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. Again, like I said, I love Disney, and Apple's okay. I like Apple all right. I've had iPhones, and I'm actually watching this stream on an iPad today. I just don't like the idea of anybody taking over Disney. So there's that. Now, the barriers to it are that, yes, Apple has $200 billion in cash or something, but the vast majority of that is outside of the U.S., so if they were going to repatriate that money, right now, they would face an enormous tax bill, and it would make no sense to do it. So there's nothing they can really do to take over Disney at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen in the political and financial landscape in the future. If there are tax breaks that come up, Apple may be able to get that money back into the country and make a real effort at acquiring Disney, and who knows? We'll see. Now, happier news. Club 33, the rumor now, and it's not really rumor, the news broke that Club 33 will be coming to Disney World. I guess the rumor aspect might be that there's going to be a different Club 33 lounge at each of the 4 Disney theme parks. And so for those of you who might not know what Club 33 is, and if you don't, how can you call yourself a Disney fan? No, I'm kidding. Club 33 started at Disneyland, and it is a very exclusive spot, kind of tucked away in Disneyland. It's a restaurant and kind of a lounge, whole building really, that originally Walt used to entertain major figures that were visiting Disneyland. And it has since become an extremely exclusive membership club. So there was a massive buy-in. The last numbers I heard, I don't even know if they're right, but it was something like $25,000 to buy in and $10,000 a year to stay a member. And that was after you waited through the wait list process and were invited to become members. Frankly, I don't know how much of that is truth. But it does appear that Club 33 will be coming to each of the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Not that I can afford to buy in if it's anything like what the rumors or buy-in amounts were for Disneyland, but I am not above groveling, and I will find somebody in my community that does have the money to buy in, and I will beg for a meal at one of the Club 33 lounges in Disney World. So fun stuff there. Now, what else is coming up? Pandora. Pandora is coming in about a month's time. Will be opening in about a month's time at the Animal Kingdom Resort at Disney World. And this is actually a fairly interesting topic for us in marketing and in business, because incorporating Pandora, this is the world of Avatar, basically the movie Avatar. Incorporating Pandora into Animal Kingdom has been fairly controversial. It's not, or wasn't, anything to do with the Disney property. James Cameron owned that. So the question was why? Why is this movie world that's not part of the Disney catalog of movies being incorporated into a Disney theme park? And so much so that Disney has actually produced a series of videos, and I believe they're still releasing some of those videos, talking about how Pandora fits with the ideas of Animal Kingdom. So it is a very distinct marketing, publicity effort that Disney is putting forth to explain and to welcome Pandora into the family of Disney, and to hopefully put some of these raving Disney fans at ease about why it's being done and how it will be incorporated and worked into the flow of Animal Kingdom into Disney World. So in any case, I am extremely excited about it. My wife and I are going to try to sneak in a weekend trip next month to check it out. We'll see if it actually happens. There's a lot going on, but it is opening end of May. There are some truly exciting rides coming. There's a Navi River journey and a flight motion simulator attraction that's coming, and some of the folks around the Disney community, like Lou Mangello, are expecting some things that we have never seen Disney do before, and I'm really excited about that idea. Oh, and then there's the food. My gosh, there's the food. There are some really cool-looking restaurants opening up with Pandora-themed food. So I'll try to find at least a picture of the blueberry cheesecake that's being introduced at one of these restaurants in it, because it looks nothing like a cheesecake you've ever seen. It's a sphere. So at least the food is going to offer some unique experiences, and I'm definitely excited about that. Now, what's up next? Not so much in Disney news, but there was a video I shared the other day on the Marketing the Magic page on Facebook, and it was of a family with a visually impaired boy or young man meeting Mickey Mouse for the first time. And if you haven't seen that video or that post, definitely check it out. That was not only an incredibly sweet moment, but it is highly illustrative of why I created this project to begin with. Why I'm obsessed with Disney as a company and as a fan, but also the kinds of lessons that we can learn from how Disney does business. This talking, dressed Mickey Mouse was able to interact with this visually impaired young man in a way that I guarantee you he would not have experienced anywhere else on Earth. Any other theme park, any other attraction of any kind like that. The care that Disney took in that moment. And not only that, but the the millions of man hours, beginning with Walt Disney himself, that led up to the possibility of this experience happening to begin with, and the company culture and attitude that led them to handle that situation the way that they did. It was just a beautiful, beautiful thing. So, like I said, if you haven't seen that post or that video, go check it out. It's well worth the few minutes if you need to pull at the old heartstrings. But in any case, let's see what's next on the list. Oh, another big rumor this week. And I think Lou Mangello might have been suspecting this one as well. He didn't provide any real hints. But there is the rumor, and this is exclusively rumor at this point, that the Tron Cycle roller coaster experience that debuted at Shanghai Disneyland is going to be coming to Walt Disney World and replacing the Tomorrowland Speedway that many of us grew up loving. That was our first experience driving a car. So that's the rumor, is that this Tron Light Cycle coaster is going to replace the Tomorrowland Speedway. And while I am extremely excited about getting to ride that Tron roller coaster, because the likelihood of me making it to Shanghai Disneyland anytime in the next decade is probably pretty slim, I'm extremely excited to ride that ride. I'm not sure how I feel about it taking the place of the Tomorrowland Speedway, but that's the problem that we run into quite a bit with Disney changing things, is the nostalgia value. If I have to really look at the current value of that attraction, maybe it's not the best attraction that Disney has on offer at Disney World. And certainly the Tron roller coaster would be more thrilling, more exciting, probably than some hobbled go-karts. But there is that nostalgia value. But one thing that I am certain of with Disney, and it's again a lesson that we can take in our own marketing, is that Disney understands that changing things will upset people. They will do everything they can to mitigate that. But Disney also recognizes that you have to change things. You cannot stay the same, or you just stagnate. Eventually, all the people with that nostalgic feeling for that attraction are going to stop coming to Disney World, or, well, stop coming to Disney World. And the new audience that you're trying to win over and create Disney fans of won't have any attachment to that old attraction. So Disney understands that. They know that they have to keep moving forward. They have to keep changing things, have to keep bringing new experiences and getting rid sometimes of those old experiences that don't incorporate all of the modern technology and storytelling technique and all those things that Disney can do today that they couldn't do 50 years ago or 30 years ago or 20 years ago or 5 years ago. There's new technology and experiences coming out all the time. So that's the rumor, is that the Tron roller coaster, the Tron Cycle roller coaster, is going to take over the spot that currently is occupied by the Tomorrowland Speedway. We'll see what happens. Oh, and there was one other little thing that happened today. There's this, I don't know, this movie, The Last Jedi? The Last Jedi. Trailer finally dropped. Now, I'm not a massive Star Wars fan. I do enjoy the movies, but I came to it fairly late in life. So I'm fairly late in my current life. I didn't find the Star Wars movies till college. So I'm not quite as obsessed as many Disney fans are. But there is the Star Wars celebration going on right now, or at least at the time of this broadcast. And yes, the Last Jedi movie trailer, finally, the first of the Last Jedi movie trailers, just dropped this afternoon. So go check that out if you haven't seen it. I am actually excited about that movie. We'll see what happens. And I'm certainly excited to see what Disney does with Star Wars Land in Hollywood Studios, particularly because Hollywood Studios kind of stinks right now. But in any case, guys, we're going to wrap things up for today. I think I just said that right. I'm not really sure what I said. We're going to wrap things up today. So, if you're watching this after the fact, be sure to let us know. Answer that question of the week. Let us know what is your favorite theme park, Disney theme park around the world. It can be anywhere in the world. And no, the monorail is not a theme park. But I do see that you answered the question, so good job, Donna. In any case, guys, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this kind of thing. Let me know if you have. If you've enjoyed this kind of just Disney fun talk, let me know, because I would love to do more of these. I don't know if we'll do one every week or anything like that, but I had fun doing it in any case. Let me know if you had fun watching. In any case, have a great weekend. Enjoy your family. Go out and make the life that you want to live, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks.